Hello everybody, it's Muriel here once again, and welcome back to the last part 4 of our super sneaky Tamamo catch-up haul. Woohoo, Tamamo! Yes, the sneakiness is ending soon, but first we have to unbox the little beautiful Tamamo in front of us. So yes, in case you can't tell, this is Tamamo no Mai, aka Caster Extra. She is from Fate Extra. This one is manufactured by Max Factory, and she is a Figma. And being a Figma, she has a number. She is number 304. Figmas are pretty small, actually, especially now that I'm looking at her. And they are jointed and posable. And, it's Tamamo. I bought this one at Ami pre-owned AB quality. And I paid 8,980 yen for her, which at the time of conversion was about $81.39. So, yay. Everywhere else I found her at was over $100 for this little tiny Figma. So I'm glad I found her pre-owned. She was originally released on October 13th of 2016. I ordered her with the rest of my Tamamo catch-up haul on October 4th of 2017. And she just got delivered today. She hitched a ride with my October order from Ami, so she just arrived November 3rd of 2017. So yes, we have Tamamo, and she is hiding in the glare, but we can see her. There is the side of her box. There is the back of her box with a bunch of different poses you can put her in. There is the other side of her box. There is the top of her box, and there is the bottom of her box. So yes, I've never bought a Figma before. I'm not interested in Figmas. I'm interested in Tamamo. So I am not exactly sure what to expect. I have watched a video or two of her being unboxed, so I kind of know, but kind of don't. But I'm not planning on getting any more Figmas, unless, Tamamo. So inside of the flaps have some information in Japanese and more, and then we'll pull her out. Inside of the box says Figma, and it's got some perforations, so you can give her a blue base, I guess, or a blue stand, I don't know. That's going to be staying how it is. And there she is, in her blister packaging. So we can see she's got a couple faces, she's got her seal, she's got some stands and hands and stuff. There's the side. There's the back, she's got her mirror. And blasphemy, they put her tail on upside down to ship her. And there's the other side. So yes, let's get Tamamo open. We need to have more Tamamo in our lives. So I'm going to start by taking out her mirror stand. Okay, so let's do that one first. Okay, so there's a couple different support rods for it, which are going to be blurry because it won't focus on them because they're clear. This one is on a ball joint, and it's got a little included stand. This one clips onto her normal stand. There is the little stand for the ball joint support. And there is her mirror. So it is not an actual mirror, it's just painted like a silver color. So no facial reflections for me. Yay! And there is the back. So that is Tamamo's mirror. Put that little blister off to the side. And now let's get this one open. Is it taped on at all? It does not appear to be. So we should be able to just pop it off somehow. As I said, somehow. There we go. Don't want all these little pieces to go flying everywhere. So we get a little Figma baggie to keep all these spare pieces in. That's nice that they include that. Down here, we have some instructions or warnings or whatever. So we've got this side, which is in Japanese, and we've got this side, which is in English. So if you want to read the warnings, you can. There's a parts list. And there's how to attach the mirrors. And yay. So, let's start with this little baggie, which has her base and her hands. So, each thing is in its own little individual blister, or not blister, but baggie thing. So you gotta cut it open somehow. So here is the support arm. It's in the shape of a 4. And you can, move it around so that you can support her. There is the Figma base. It says Figma in the frosted plastic, and the little peg hole for the support rod. Stick that in there now. And then we have an extra joint. I think that's a wrist joint this time. It is very tiny. And she comes with several hands. So the hands actually have the little peg hole in them, so they don't have the peg. And it has this nice little hand holder which says Figma. So we've got the ones holding the seals. We've got one pointing a gun-like finger. You got ones that are supposed to be holding things, and a couple fists. Over here we've got a couple extra faces. And they are tiny, tiny faces. So here's a super happy girl Tamamo. Little moe fang in her mouth, but she is just so happy. And here we have a worried Tamamo. Still has a moe fang, but it's on the other side of her mouth. And yeah, she is just worried. But she has her beautiful golden eyes. And she has ears. These are tiny heads. And there is the backs of them. One more little accessory in the blister. And that is, of course, being castered. If we can get it out. She has to have a charm or a seal or whatever to cast her magic with. Once again, very tiny. Very easy to lose that thing. So finally, there is one more thing in the blister. We have Tamamo. So there is plastic wrapped around quite a bit of her. Around her legs. Around her ribbon tail thingies. And around her tail. Let's see. Somehow this stuff probably comes off. Somehow. I don't want to break anything. The tail does twist and turn, so I'm going to attempt to rip that plastic off around her tail. This stuff, it's got to come off. There we go. Now we can pull that out and put the ribbon back in. Carefully. Being a jointed figure, everything is on joints, so it moves around quite a bit. Come on. There we go. But you have to do this to get the plastic off. So let's see, can we get it back in fairly tight? Yes, we can. This one, can we get it in fairly tight? Yes, we can. And we did not break her. So I have seen that if you balance them right, you can have Figmas stand on their own. but she is very back heavy because of her tail and ribbons. So yeah, I would highly suggest using her her bases. There we go. We got her to stand on her own. Now we can tilt down a little bit and have a better focus on her. So yes, Tamamo. Let's see here. Let's get a good look at her. Moving the cameras all around. So there is her normal face. She's got a nice little smile on her. Eyes look good. Ears look good. Hair's pretty detailed. I mean, for being tiny, they're like 1/12 scale. There is a lot of details in them. But unfortunately, one of the big negatives with posable figures is the joints. And she has some really bad joints on her shoulders. But she does have her boobs. So maybe you'll be blinded by the boobs and not see the joints. She does have knee joints, so you can move her knees. She has ankle joints, so you can twist her ankles around a little bit. And she also has hip joints, so you can move her legs around, spread her legs. Important questions need to be answered. Shimapan and joints. From the back, she has her tail, which twists around. Like I said, they originally shipped it upside down like that, and it will definitely make it easier to get her back peg in to support her, but it's Tamamo. Her tail is supposed to be up, with the white fluffy part down. She also has elbow joints, somehow, and wrist joints. I don't know if I'll be changing her hands a lot. Honestly, I don't see myself posing them much once I get them figured out how I want them to be posed. With her, she has a waist joint as well. Woohoo! But with her big giant sleeves, it's kind of hard to... She has elbow joints, but her sleeves are kind of in the way. So there's only so much posing you can do with the elbows. So, since this is how I'm going to display her, we'll put her... Well, somehow I'll display her like this. We'll use the stand to help support her. And get her up where we can see her. To change the faces, you pull the hair out, and then you can pop the face off. Come on. There is a little peg right there, and we can see her neck joint. So when you take her face off, she can be posed very, very strangely. Let's go ahead and put her worried expression on. Come on. Very tiny. Not something my big man hands can handle very well. But hey, it's Tamamo, and we love Tamamo. So now she is super worried. Yeah, her tail does get in the way of the support rod. Unfortunately. Maybe if we just... do a 360 with the tail and get it so it's on the other side, it'll help things out. She does appear to be sticking her neck forward, so that's annoying. But yes, she is worried. Just want to look at the box and some of the different poses. Yeah, I don't see her elbows really being bent at all on the box. You can have her running around. Got the little support base in the back. Still have to get her balanced somehow. It's all a very fiddly operation. But worry Tamamo kind of running. That face doesn't really fit her. if she is running. So let's put on her super happy girl face. Honestly, I'll probably just use the original face. So she wants a hug. She's coming for a hug. She is happy girl Tamamo. We'll do her mirror on its separate little base. Pop that on now. And I mean, if you want to pose her, see how she's posed in other manners, you can buy her yourself and pose her however you want. I'll fiddle around with it after I'm done with the video, because that's what I do. I keep moving the phone around. So yes, Tamamo wants a hug. Let's go ahead, put her normal face back on, and then we'll give her her seal hand, at least one of them. Normal face. That's one of the things people really like about Figmas is the option, all the different posability options. We do this hand. So, pretty sure her hand should come off somehow. It is a very tight fit. You know what? That one's not coming off. So we'll try this one. If they don't come off, well, we just took her whole arm off. So yay. That'll help us get the hand off. So put it on the little thing. Actually, we'll pull this one off and put it over here. And put this, up she fell over. We'll have her seal in this hand. So we'll go ahead and put this on. It is a very tight fit. Put her arm, well, there goes that mirror. Put her arm back in her arm. Once again, it is a very tight fit. And now find her little tiny seal. Put it in there so she can, cast her spells. Seal fell off. Yeah. So like I said, it's a Figma. I'm not a big Figma person. It is what it is. It is Tamamo, and she is casting a spell. So this completes the Tamamo catch-up haul. I am very happy to finally own all the Tamamo figures that exist currently. That I know of. I do have all the other ones that are up for pre-ordered. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed. This is Tamamo no Mai, aka Caster Extra. She is from Fate Extra. This is a Figma number 304 by Max Factory. She is tiny. Figmas are like 1/12 scale. I bought her from Ami pre-owned AB quality for 8,980 yen or $81.39, which is expensive for a Figma, but it's Tamamo, and anywhere else I could find her, she was over $100. She originally came out October 13th of 2016, and I ordered her with the rest of the Tamamo catch-up haul on October 4th of 2017, and I just got her today, November 3rd of 2017. Anyways, I hope you enjoyed. It's Tamamo. I mean, it's a Figma, but it's Tamamo. I bought Tamamo. I hope you enjoyed. I'm out. Bye-bye.